Hello everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and today I bring you some Suicide Squad news. Now, it's been a while since I've done a Suicide Squad video. That's mostly due to the fact that there really hasn't been that many big news. I mean, granted, it's been awesome to see Jared Leto hype up his role for fucking Joker, which I can't wait to see. It's hands down, next to Margot Robbie, my most anticipated thing to see out of Suicide Squad. But amongst all that, there really hasn't been that much big news besides actors talking shit about, like, the experience of working with David Ayer, talking with him, talking with the other actors and whatnot. But apparently, over the course of the last several days, essentially we've gotten some confirmations, or rumors as I like to call them, because some of it feels a little far-fetched, and because of the source, and some of it kind of feels right, which is why I'm making a freaking video based off it in the first place. But nevertheless, let's get right down to it. The first part of this news is, of course, all about Scott Eastwood. And Scott Eastwood is the son of Clint Eastwood, and he revealed during an interview with E-Talk, essentially he stated that he was casted in Suicide Squad. Now, I really don't know why this wasn't confirmed earlier. I mean, I guess it makes sense because he did have a part in David Ayer's last movie, which was Fury, which is awesome. But nevertheless, I don't really understand why this wasn't confirmed earlier, especially if he's going to play the role that allegedly he's being confirmed for. Now, of course, he was doing all this talking about The Longest Ride, which I think is this dramatic romance fucking movie that he's doing or something. And essentially, all he really stated was that he's going to be part of Suicide Squad, and he kind of went off on that. But he didn't really say the character he's going to play. Now, here's where the sketchiness comes in, but it kind of feels right when I think about it. And that is, of course, Latino Review. Latino Review apparently is stating, according to them, they're stating that Eastwood is going to play Steve Trevor. And he's going to have a very small cameo in Suicide Squad. Now, that's the part where I want to say bullshit because it's coming from Latino Review, but at the same time, it fucking feels right. It makes sense. I mean, like, you know, if you pull up a fucking Steve Trevor, you know, panel of, like, his face, and, like, you put it next to Scott Eastwood's face, they look like the same fucking guy. But then again, we all know that DC and Warner Brothers are, you know, notorious for fucking, you know, giving us unconventional castings for specific characters. So I don't know if they would have just went straight up like, we need a good-looking blonde guy. Let's get this guy. Sure. Fuck it. Yes. And, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it. I like the idea that Steve Trevor could be a part of the DC Cinematic Universe. It makes sense. You know, obviously, because there is going to be a Wonder Woman movie after this movie. So it makes sense to fucking have Steve Trevor somewhere in here. And also because of Suicide Squad is going to have Amanda Waller, you already know that there's going to be a huge government kind of feel to this kind of movie, so it makes sense for him to be a part of it too, because Steve Trevor is obviously a part of the military. And for those of you who don't know who the fuck Steve Trevor is, when you just heard that and you're like, who the fuck is Steve Trevor? I don't know who the fuck that is. Is he fucking a part of the fucking DC universe, or is he just a character you just made up, you asshole? Well, essentially, Steve Trevor is the love interest to Wonder Woman. Yes, before the New 52, essentially when they crossed out their continuity together and basically was like, you know what, the Wonder Woman is going to be with the Man of Steel. Essentially, before that happened, Steve Trevor was the Man of Steel for Wonder Woman, until they were like, fuck that noise. But nevertheless, I think that's an awesome fucking thing to happen in the DC Cinematic Universe. Once again, it does make sense. Wonder Woman, the movie, comes out right after this one. Of course, if it's, you know, all comes to place very well, and of course, you know, with the whole Amanda Waller government kind of feel, it makes sense for him to have at least some kind of cameo in there. And I think it could be a good plot point for the Wonder Woman movie, because as we all know, when it comes to Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor, essentially, Steve Trevor as a character, his main goal is to link a bridge between the man's world, which is essentially America, or the modern world, if you will, with Themyscira, the Amazonians, because he's in love with Wonder Woman. And, you know, he wants to be with her, but I guess it's better just to, like, have this connection so we can all just get what we want. And essentially that's what they're trying to do. And he's kind of like the person who really brings Wonder Woman to the States. So, which I think is kind of weird if they probably won't do that, because Wonder Woman's already in Batman v Superman, but there's been obviously rumors. Lots of rumors. I don't know if they're true. Let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. But there's been rumors that Suicide Squad and the Wonder Woman solo movie will be prequels to Batman v Superman. They're just rumors, and I don't really believe them because it just sounds like bullshit. But is it possible that these two movies are prequels? If that's true, then they could do that. They could just be like, Steve Trevor, he's in this movie, it's a setup for Wonder Woman, and then bam, we get to the Wonder Woman movie, he gets like stuck in Themyscira somehow in like some kind of horrible plane accident, and then he discovers the mythology of the Amazonians, he becomes a part of the culture, he loves them, he comes across Wonder Woman, he falls in love with her, and he's like, I gotta take you back to America. And then fucking, that's where we go. And that's how she becomes a part of Batman v Superman. And then, after that, we get right into Justice League, which is the movie we all fucking want to see. So that's kind of like my speculation. Of course, all of it's going to be bullshit, because at the end of the day, it's just rumors, so we don't really know. But that's just my speculation. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But let's move off of that stuff and get into the second part of the news, which is, oddly enough, the number one thing that a lot of people have been asking themselves, which is, of course, where the hell is King Shark? Out of this casting for the Suicide Squad cast, a lot of people were asking themselves, why isn't King Shark a part of the main lineup for the Suicide Squad movie? Well, apparently, professional boxer Raymond Luboa, I think that's how you say his last name. I'm pretty sure I butchered it, but I'm going to continue moving on because I really don't care. Nevertheless, allegedly he's been casted in Suicide Squad, and Latino Review once again, speculation, rumored, who fucking knows, but apparently they state that he's going to be motion captured. He's going to play motion captured because he's going to be playing the character of King Shark. And King Shark apparently plays a minor role in Suicide Squad as Amanda Waller's security. Now, once again, I don't know what's with, these fucking websites continue to create rumors over, like, Suicide Squad members being Amanda Waller's security. Like, they did that for Deathstroke. It's like, in what world would Deathstroke ever be Amanda Waller's bodyguard? It sounds stupid to me. Don't get me wrong, I want to see fucking Deathstroke in the Suicide Squad movie, especially with Deadpool next year coming out. We need a fucking Deathstroke somewhere in the DC Cinematic Universe. I don't care if it's a cameo or just a reference or like one small part when he's like slicing motherfuckers, but he needs to be in there. But I don't know what's with this idea of like these fucking people or whoever the fuck who comes up with these rumors who are like, oh, the Suicide Squad members are security and Amanda Waller's such a boss, she fucking has motherfuckers her security, fucking Deadshot's her security, Deathstroke fucking, it's like, how the fuck is that possible? In what world would King Shark ever be security for Amanda Waller? He's a fucking crazy-ass, psychotic, fucking humanoid shark. He's a fucking dude with a shark head. Whatever. I don't know. Anyways, King Shark being in this movie, it doesn't bother me. I like King Shark. I think he was pretty awesome. For those of you who don't know, he's a part of the Suicide Squad of the New 52, and of course he was featured in the Assault on Arkham animated feature, which I think he was done justice to that one. Of course, it wasn't to the degree that he is in the comic books, but I think that was a good, realistic look. But based off Latino Review stating that Raymond would be motion captured, then I'm guessing they're more than likely going to make him look more like a shark like he does in the New 52, or just make him look bigger. I don't know, like they kind of did with the TMNT movie. I fucking don't know. Nevertheless, King Shark being in this movie, I don't know how to feel about it, because at the end of the day, I'm not the biggest King Shark fan, nor am I really anticipated to see him anywhere in the DC Cinematic Universe. And of course, I don't really know a lot about this, about the professional boxer Raymond. I don't really know a lot about him, so I can't really say that I'm excited about that one. But the Scott Eastwood, Steve Trevor stuff really gets me excited. That's the part where I'm like, shit, that's fucking, that's some cool shit right there. But the King Shark stuff is definitely something I'm gonna have to see if it's amazing yet. But nevertheless, in the comment section below, let me know what you personally think about all this news. What do you think about Scott Eastwood being in Suicide Squad? And if he's not playing Steve Trevor, what other character do you think he's going to be playing? And also, if he is going to be playing Steve Trevor and he's a part of the DC Cinematic Universe, give me your speculation on how that's all going to fit together with the Wonder Woman solo movie. And of course, on the second side, what do you think about professional boxer Raymond Alubuawa, I don't know how to fucking say your last name, sir, being casted in Suicide Squad, and do you think he is King Shark? Do you think he will be actually motion captured to be King Shark? Let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. And I hope everybody's enjoyed. This has been Josh 12.